G'day guys, Ivan here from Peak Offroad in Sydney, Australia. Welcome to another video. Today's video we've got is a Land Rover Defender TD5 1999 with the Icarus rooftop conversion. This was done here in-house, here in the Sydney branch. And today's overview is just going to show you what it's like inside and what mods we've done to this one. So let's go have a look. Let's go have a look at the front. Alrighty, we're at the front of the car now. This will just show you the profile of the car with the rooftop conversion. The Icarus conversion is a bolt-on scenario. It's not quite DIY, but you know, it's fairly straightforward once you learn how the Defender, when you take the roof off, reacts. You know, it does open up and the windscreen moves and you do need to pull it all together. But it's not something that's not been done before. As you can see on the front, it doesn't raise the roof too much. What it does do is it takes out the taper off the front of the roof. With the original roof, it's got a nice little taper and then the flat section. Here we go straight up and then across to the top, so you get to use the whole lot of it. From the front, it looks pretty good. It seals well, doesn't do too many wind noises or anything. This is a conversion that has been done all around the world. And we'll continue on and we'll have a look at what it looks like at the back. Okay, we're at the rear of the Defender now. As you can see, it's quite a nice, neat fit up. Alu-Cab do a tremendously good job with these things. The brackets are fairly straightforward that hold the awning, and the shadow awning in the Icarus roof conversion is a sweet deal. It's a match made in heaven, really. To operate it, I'm going to show you how it opens up. I'm not going to show you how it closes down. It's just a reverse. I think you've seen plenty of them go up and down. What we are going to do is focus a little bit more on what it's like inside, and also the fit out the rest of the vehicle, and you know, basically aesthetically what it looks like. Oh, we go. Oh, dearie me. It's pretty straightforward. 2 spring poles. Right, 2 latches, 2 spring poles, not a lot to tell you. But now, when you come inside, we'll show you what you've got. So what we've done now is it's opened up, as you see. We're just going to step inside. Now the roof is up, but it has 2 individual panels. One is this trap door. So when you put the trap door up, we can actually stand up, and we'll stand up like this, And I am 6'3", and when I put my hand up, it's 2.4 meters. So as you can see, it's about 2.6 meters to the top of the roof. This bed also lifts up and goes into the roof. So if you had a different sort of a setup, you could walk all the way to the front and utilize it. And plenty of people in Europe do that same thing. They just do the setup so they've got away from the weather and whatnot. Here in Australia, it's not so bad. You just jump straight into bed, pillows and everything are in here. Very simple. You can walk straight out. There's no twisting or turning around. It's a very nice setup. It's got an insulated roof. Canvas is fantastic. It's midge-proof mesh. It's one of our favourite builds, the Defender. You've seen plenty of these on YouTube, and what we'll do is now concentrate a little bit more on what we've actually done internally for Mark, who's kindly lent us this today. So let's go have a look at the rest. Right, Defender. This is quite special. A lot of work and effort has gone into this one. This is all custom, by the way. Alu-Cabs do supply the drawers, which we then tore up perfectly good drawers. These are all aluminium. Weight is also a critical element of all this. I'll just run straight into it. What we've got here, firstly and foremostly, is a drawer, and this is the primary cooking area. So what we've got here is a drawer that's been converted, hook that holds it on there. So now you've got a level playing surface there. For your cooker, now we use a Dometic. This is an alcohol stove. These are very common in Europe, but not so much in Australia. They're starting to get there now. Excuse me. Very simple, easy to clean up, ridiculously easy and quick. Down the bottom here, because room is a premium in the Defender, and especially the way Mark wanted to build it for 2 people, expedition with everything in it. The pantry is here, up and down it goes. And fridge access is via the Alu-Cab tilt slide, up and down it goes. And now you have access to the fridge. So this is super simple. When you pull up, you can use it and it's done. Something a little bit special here is just for extra bit of storage. We've run another drawer or a sliding shelf comes out just to hold a few more bits and pieces, because the area that's wasted is between the bottom and the top of the conversion. So the more we can utilise that, the better off we are. Again, this is done, so what we'll do is I'll take you over to the other side. All right, guys, you might be wondering about the glass on the side of this car. This actual section at the back here is actually done by a South African company, Masai. That's readily available in South Africa and probably be able to be shipped all around the world. In Australia here, we can actually get you this panel without the sliding glass. So it'll be a solid panel, it'll look pretty much exactly like this. With the extra here, with the rear doors on both sides, we can remove the mechanism and actually just fit the solid glass in. It looks a treat, it makes the car so modern. There was a little bit of banter with Mark and I whether or not he should have got the sliding glass or the solid one. He went with the sliding glass just for ventilation. I still think it looks great. We'll continue on and have a look at the other side. All right, guys, we're at the driver's side of the car now. And as you can see, you've got the beautiful windows here. We've also got an Ensuite. These are pretty generic now. You have Alu-Cab, Ironman, Bundutech, Quick Pitch. In this case, when this car was built, the only available was the Quick Pitch. Basically just opens up and it's got a square cubicle. We'll put a video on all these later on, a bit of a comparison. So now the last door of the car for the build. What we've got here now is the ensuite area. So this is where you have all your shower instruments. We also take a chemical toilet in this vehicle. Now in Australia, more and more, you're going to be having to take a chemical toilet. And it's just going to be the way it is. Unfortunately, the few make it hard for the rest of us. And this is what we end up. The back of the fridge, plenty of ventilation there. We have another drawer for just ensuite stuff, towels, clothes, toothbrush, whatever else you need. Again, it's all very compact and all the weight pretty much is between the 2 axles. Fridge, the water, there is a bit of water storage over there and we'll go into that now, but this is where all the weight is by the time you put beer, wine, food, port and the rest. The camping stuff, the essentials. All right, let's go around to the back and I'll show you the back drawers. Okay, we're back to the back of the car again on the lovely Defender. We've got here a couple of drawers. They're there for spares and clothes and what other items you need. On the other side here, we have room for 2 20-litre jerry cans. So they can be one of jerry cans of water and the other one for fuel, or both for fuel. There is enough room here with these seats to actually sit down and get out of the weather and have a cup of tea and read a book or whatever you need to if the weather is a little bit iffy. But overall, the build itself is fantastic. Again, I'll show you, I'm 6'3", and for me, it's pretty straightforward. I don't mind this at all. I could quite easily read a book here and relax the day away. You can also put a little bit more stuff in here. So, all right, we'll just have a look at the inside of the cab with the beautiful leather seats, and we'll have a look under the bonnet, and we'll call it quits. All right, we're at the driver's end of the car, where all the fun, the nut behind the wheel, as they say. This is again a lovely car. He's got Exmoor trim seats in it. The motor's pretty much stock via only a chip, and the transfer case is a Discovery transfer case. We'll just go quickly to the front. As you can see, it's a nice, neat, beautiful car, straight. This concludes our video here anyway, and hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe, press like, and we'll see you on the next one for bigger and better things. But this is a lovely car. Great Australian tourer. Cheers.